So our life has been a little bit crazy lately. And I think that's true of everybody right now with the holidays and everything, that life is just nuts. And so it's sometimes hard to stick to a rhythm. Plus we just sold our house and all these things. And so it's just been tough to stick to like a fitness regimen and be able to like get it all in. So when those types of things happen, you know, you're moving and kids, this and that and the other, family parties and all those things, and it makes it hard. The key is to like create a plan of how am I going to get back on track, to kind of step back and go, what am I going to do to get back on track? And Shannon and I were talking about this and thought we'd share it with everybody about like what she did. Like, here's my get back on track plan. So,
well, so yeah, I don't love the gym, so I have a home gym. And when we were moving, we left that to be staged while we were living somewhere else. Anyways, it just messed everything up. I'm sure you guys can feel like this, like patterns, as soon as they change, as soon as your life changes, your patterns go like out the window, your habits.
Totally.
And so it was just hard to figure out where and when and how to work out, because I've just been used to doing it a certain way. So I took a week off, which is totally uncharacteristic of me. But I took an entire week off. It was snowing. It was cold outside. We were moving. It was crazy. I allowed myself the grace to just get through that busy week. But in the back of my mind, I was thinking about the way I needed to set it up to start back on that plan. What was I going to do to reshape that habit to make sure that I got back on track? And that's kind of what I did. So now that the house is sold and we're totally moved in and we have our fitness stuff back, I worked it so that now I can get back in that habit, and I have been doing that.
Yeah. And down to the nitty gritty of like, how do we get the fitness equipment back into the house? Where does it need to be? Like planning all of those things out.
And where am I going to use it the most? Like if it's in a place where I'm not going to go, is that better than maybe not being aesthetically pleasing, but
right.
I'm going to use it every day.
Yeah. Function over form sometimes. And that's definitely, especially because it's like kind of our living situation is a semi short-term situation for the next little bit. And so, yeah, it was like, what's going to work for right now to make it work? And then we can go from there later. And so it was about getting the consistency in, because that matters more, the consistency versus, you know, like having to have it be a certain way or look a certain way. Being able to just be consistent with it and get back on track was the key. And so that's I don't know, that's the story of what we did. And
allow yourself some grace and
right.
work on it in the background. Make sure you start setting up a plan for your success.
Right. And then actually start the plan. That's the hardest part sometimes.
Yep.
All right, there you go.